2:00 Sunday, Knights and Parramatta at Newcastle. Newcastle stick with, they get Adam Clune back, I should say. They need him, so there's something, I suppose. Parramatta move Panasini into the centres for Niokore. Perham comes onto the wing, and they get Junior Paulo back as well, which will help no end. They will win 13+. They'll get their shit back together and probably put on a show against a Knights team that can't match them in the forwards and probably can't match them in the backs. First try scorer, Panasini, and Gutho, after his little angry ant week, will probably lead him to victory, and I'll probably give him 3 points. Anyone else? Ollie, you can go next.
Yeah, I'll go Parramatta 13+ as well. Newcastle was sort of just drifted back down to sort of where we were tipping them about at the start of the year. Man of the match, Dylan Brown, to get back into form. And, well, I wouldn't even say he was overly out of form against the Tigers, but to pick back up after last week's little drop-off, and I'll say first try scorer, Regan Campbell-Gillard crashing over.
Jumping.
13+ for Para. I think that last week is a hiccup for them. They played poorly. They made a lot of errors. I think they'll just go back to basics this week and just go really hard through the middle with their big middles and then bring on blokes, Madison and Kafusi and Makatal from the bench. And the Knights bench won't match them either when the benches sort of match up. I'll go for first try scorer, Hayes Perham, and man of the match for Gutho. My only concern with Parramatta is Tom Opacek. I don't know about him as a first-grade centre, but at the moment he's probably maybe the best they've got. But yeah, I don't know what he sort of offers them. But Parramatta win 13+.
I'm going to go Parramatta 1-12. I think it was actually. I know everyone's been putting a bit of shit on Madge, but I think that he actually gave the blueprint to most people that want to defend against Parramatta, and it's leave their halves alone and double team the bloke on their outside and just make sure you've got someone floating around on the inside in case they do go on their own. Because at the moment, they seem to be looking to their outside options way too often rather than running into the line and promoting good ball for the outside men. They just give it to them early. And if you can double up on Papali'i and Lane and Gutherson and pressure them, they make mistakes. Lane makes more mistakes than any back row in the comp. Gutherson, when he's pressured, very rarely finds that right pass to put his winger away. So I think you're going to see a lot of rushing defence on the outside edges from Newcastle, which will cause problems for Parramatta's attack. Parramatta should still win because they will dominate the middle. I am actually expecting quite a good performance out of Clemmer, now back with Saifidi starting in the front row. And Frizzell's been good every game he's played. Even when he hasn't played to his best, he's still been one of the better forwards on the field. Paulo back in helps with Regan Campbell-Gillard, and I think Parramatta will win through the middle. And I think most of their points will come off second phase play rather than sweeping plays to the outside edges, just because of what I mentioned in the way a lot of teams are going to defend against Parramatta now after last week. So I've got Parramatta 1-12. I've got man of the match, Moses. I just think he'll dump somebody back inside twice, or even put Papali'i for one and dump someone else on the inside. And that two try assists will be enough to win this game. And first try scorer, Papali'i on that right edge for Parramatta.